Everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own face moisturizer anti-wrinkle face cream. You can use this actually on any part of your body, but I find it to be extremely effective in keeping my face and my chest and neck area very supple and soft. I use it on my hands, I use it on all parts of my body, and I'm very pleased with the results. And I'm going to share with you this recipe, and I would like to hear back from you how you like it. Every one of these ingredients here are very easy to get. I got all of mine on Amazon, so let's go over the ingredients list. You're going to be needing about a 1/4 cup of unrefined shea butter, softened. It's pretty soft consistency, but what I do is just soften it a little bit to help it to blend better. Our next ingredient is raw kokum butter. This is a little harder consistency, so you will need to soften this down, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. We're going to be needing a 1/4 cup of raw kokum butter as well. Illipe nut butter is our third ingredient, and that also is a soft texture just like the shea butter, so you don't need to use high heat on this or any of these. But we're going to use a 1/4 cup of this as well. Our carrier oils are jojoba, organic jojoba oil, rosehip seed oil, organic unrefined macadamia nut oil. I got this for $10 on Amazon, and I'm so pleased with this. I love this oil so much. I use this on my face every single day, as well as in my creams, and my skin is just so amazingly soft and supple from using this, so I can't say enough about this. I'm so happy that I found this oil here. Okay, so that's going to be our carrier oil. And here you can see I have my butters in my glass bowl, so you're going to be needing a glass bowl. Also, you're going to be needing a bowl with hot water. So what I'm going to do is place my bowl of butters into the hot water and let this just melt the butters down. And that's like an easier or more gentle way of doing it than putting it on direct heat, because we don't want to ruin the integrity or the healing properties or moisturizing properties of these wonderful butters. We just want to do it as gentle as possible. So yeah, you're going to be needing a spatula, and just what you can do is also you can cover this. Okay, so I'll come back when this is melted down. So it's been a few minutes and my mixture is starting to melt, as you can see on the sides here. So I just need a few more minutes. It's only been about 2 minutes and it's already starting to liquefy. So to speed things up, I placed a cover on top of my bowl here, and I see it liquefying right before my eyes. It's been about 5 minutes now, and it's softening pretty quickly. So you can try this trick as well. Okay, so this is after about, I would say 10 minutes, and the water is not hot at all. I can stick my finger in there, but it's just warm water, and it's slowly melting the shea, the illipe, and the kokum butter. And when this is all melted through, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to let it set again, or to let it become hard again, and then I'm going to start whipping it, and then I'm going to add my carrier oils. So I'm just waiting for this to completely melt, and I'll let you know exactly how long it took for it to completely melt. You can also help it by mashing it, or like just mixing it. It can help it to break down, and that helps it go a little bit faster. Okay, so it's been about I guess 15 minutes, and it's completely softened. There's some little chunks there, but they're really very soft. So actually, before I put this in the refrigerator, what I'm going to do is just mix it a little bit, and I'm going to mix it a little bit and just blend to blend the oils to the butters together. Okay, sorry about that. So I would suggest that you use a bowl with a deeper bowl with higher edges, because I'm using a tiny bowl here, but just be aware that it could splash. So what I'm doing is just blending the butters together. So that when it sets in the refrigerator, everything's blended together. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my refrigerator for, I would say 15 minutes, and just to let it harden up a little bit. Okay, what I've decided to do was to place my melted butters into a taller container that is easier when I'm going to be blending it, because I'm afraid that this is going to splash all over. So what I'm going to do is transfer this into here and then put it in my refrigerator, and I'll get back to you when it's hardened up. You also want to make sure that your containers are completely dry, because this was a little bit wet. I just dried it, but water can cause bacteria to grow in your cream, so you don't want that to happen. So make sure that your containers are completely dry. You don't want any water in any of this mixture. Okay. My butter's out of the refrigerator, and they were solid. That was after about 20 minutes. So now I'm starting to whip them, and I'm going to whip them for about 5 minutes straight, and then I'm going to add my oils in. Okay, so it's a little hard to hold the camera and do this. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so this is after about 1 minute of whipping. It's already starting to get fluffy and really soft. Just remember to scrape the sides of your bowl or container, because there will be hardened butter on the side, so keep scraping and whipping. So this is after 5 minutes of whipping. It is really thick and creamy and beautiful, fluffy, and melts on your skin once you apply it. So what I'm going to do now is add my oils, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of macadamia nut oil, 2 tablespoons of jojoba oil, and 2 teaspoons of rosehip seed oil. And that's 1 tablespoon. And 2 tablespoons. Actually, I forgot. I used a smaller spoon, but don't worry about that. Okay, so I've added in my oils, and I'm going to start to whip, and I'm going to whip for about another 5 minutes, and then I'll show you the consistency. Okay, so this is the consistency that I was left with. It's kind of lotiony, and it's very silky and smooth, and absorbs right into your skin, melts right into your skin. So if you want it a little thicker, you can add a little more shea butter. If you don't want it as thin, don't add as much oil. If you want it thinner, add more oil. So what I'm going to do is put this in a jar, and I'll show you what it looks like.